like very friendly, just generally. Unless you're like an asshole that everyone hates you. But if you're cool, then you're cool.
Very chill, very cool, lovely people. This is a pro-Filipino, pro-Philippines, pro-travel podcast, I think, in general. Yeah.
If the Philippine Tourism Office is listening right now, that, you know.
You know what? No, finish that sentence. Let's hear it. Yeah.
Volcano Man. Yeah. Which is like our term for like, hit us up.
Yeah.
Volcano Man. Sponsors.
Would you ever live anywhere else aside from Shanghai and the Philippines, I guess?
Actually, I've been planning to go to New Zealand. Because I don't know, it's like...
New Zealand's fucking beautiful.
Right.
Yeah. Every time I go on Google and I type in New Zealand, all
like,
the photos look amazing.
It's like paradise. Yeah. And they have really good government too.
Yeah.
Which is like good. What we need in the Philippines. We need a good government. Yeah. I feel like we can be like really good country if we have really honest politicians, but we don't have them. So
yeah, but that's a symptom of like, look, not that I'm qualified to say this, but I feel like that's just something that's gonna take time.
Yeah, because it's like a system.
Yeah, people don't understand. Like the United States in the 1900s or the 1800s was a fucking shithole. Like, people, like all the problems,
cowboys,
yeah,
like
all
wild,
the problems
wild west.
that China and the Philippines are having now, the U.S. has absolutely had at one point, and like much worse, right? Mm-hmm. So this shit, it just needs a bit of time. Like I think we just gotta stick it out.
Yeah.
Right. Like young Filipino people like you. Like, this has been really cool for me. You're the first Filipino person I've met who's from the Philippines. Oh. Right? Because once again, like,
the rest, everyone is like...
Yeah, like, Joyce is firstly
migrants.
Canadian, right? All like, Sel is firstly Canadian, and I've met some other people who I'm close with who are also, like, first place American or wherever. You're, like, actually Filipino. Like, I think this is really cool.
Born and raised.
Yeah.
In an island in Negros.
Yeah.
With a volcano in the back and the beach at the front.
It's really cool. Cheers. I'll drink
Cheers.
Yeah. Thanks so much for doing this.
Yeah. I like doing this kind of stuff. I like doing stuff like this, like, just for the sake of doing something new. Like last night, I went to this open mic and I went and just like sang on stage.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah,
so you're like every other Filipino person. You sing really...
I feel like we have that mark.
Yeah, of course you do.
Yeah, but it was my first time ever performing on stage. Yeah. And it was like...
Yeah, fun?
It was fun because I finally did it. It was like, I just play usually on my room with my guitar and then like...
Oh, you play guitar too?
Yeah, and then I did it finally on stage and I was like, I was pretty happy about it because no one knows me here in Shanghai in that place. And it was like, aside from my friend, my workmate Sherry. But other than that, I was like, yeah, fuck it, why not? Like,
what did you sing?
I sang this Same Ground by a Filipino artist. I also, okay. I strategically sang a song that no one knows.
Right.
So that they wouldn't know if I messed up.
Fucked up.
Right. Yeah.
Smart. Very smart.
So, but it was really nice. And I feel like I'm going to go again this Friday just for the sake of it.
Dude, that's cool, man. Was that like your not your dream career, but like if you could pick a career, is that what it would be?
Yeah, I don't know why I actually ended up in engineering, but I've always leaned...
Engineering's awesome.
It is pretty cool, especially in my field where we like do...
What kind of engineering do you do?
I'm a civil engineer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so we make like structures.
Yeah, like bridges.
Yeah, bridges, roads, and high-rises. But I don't know how I somehow ended up in renewable energy.
Right. Yeah, you were telling me about this, in solar.
Yeah, we make solar power plants.
Yeah.
So after college, I took up the board exam. And then right after board exam, the result wasn't even out yet. And then this solar power plant was being constructed in my hometown. And and I was 20, no results yet. And I was like, I need to start working right away because, I need the money. So I was like, okay, I started working. And then I've never left solar ever since. Solar energy.
So fucking awesome.
Yeah, and like it brought me to Manila, like my experience there for 6 months building this 16 megawatt plant.
So the company is a Filipino company or?
No, it's actually a Chinese company already.
Oh, okay. That explains why you're here. Yeah.
No, it was a different company, not related to the company that I have at all.
Okay.
But it was like a contractor company. I worked for the contractor who was making the civil works for this project, which is like the roads, the structures, the fences, and everything. I was straight out of college.
What do you call that? You call it the civil works? So the
works.
non-solar part,
Yeah, the
right?
the non-electrical part.
I mean, it's fine. It makes sense. That's where you start, right?
yeah,
You start
yeah.
and you work over.
Yeah, and then the consultant of that project, I mean, like the owner's engineer of that project, like they saw me and they said like, hey, we need people, so you want to go to Manila and work there? And so I worked, I was like, yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Like, I've always wanted to try things, so
You were so young.
I was 20, and then they were.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Sorry.
Yeah, so I was 20, and then I moved to Manila, which is a very crazy city.
Can be. I've been.
Oh my god, I feel like that was like one of the. It was so lonely in Manila, and and it's scary. I wouldn't want. I'm so happy to be able to walk in Shanghai at like 3 a.m. and I wouldn't be scared for my
safe.
life.
Yeah, for sure.
If I go around Manila at like 3 a.m., I would be like clutching my bag and I would like, I need to go home right away. I wouldn't even stay out that late in Manila. But I stayed there for 2 years for like working for the consultant company that I was working in. And then like something happened with the company and then I had to go back home. And I worked there again at home, but it wasn't actually solar. It was a biomethanation plant where we
it was a what plant?
Biomethanation plant. Okay. So we have
I failed biology in grade 10, so you gotta need
so it's like we have an ethanol plant in the Philippines, in my hometown too. We have really a lot of renewable like energy structures in
ethanol is a renewable energy.
Yeah, ethanol plant.
Yes.
So we make the plant makes San Carlos City. Today. Yeah. This plant makes ethanol out of sugarcane. Like the like the leaves of the sugarcane.
Yeah.
So
do you have a lot of sugarcane in the Philippines?
In our island, it's like the whole island is just full of sugarcane.
Interesting.
That's why we have a Coca-Cola plant there. Our sugar is directly used. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's where the cocaine goes.
Yeah. We have, and that's like we have this sugarcane. We have the volcano in the middle of our island, right?
Yeah.
So that means our land is pretty fertile. And yeah, so we have like...
I did not know that, but okay.
Like haciendas. It was pretty Spanish. Like hacienda with like sugarcane as far as you can see. I'm going to show you later the Google map. But
and now it's being turned into ethanol?
Yeah, it's being turned into ethanol. And then like ethanol is exported around the world.
Yeah.
It's like it's mixed with gasoline or
yeah.
And so, but that process has a lot of byproducts, like really stinky byproducts, and so we use that to make methane. That's the plant that we made. So we made really two large like chambers, and like that's it gets processed, and so the methane is turned into gas, which is then used to power the plant, the ethanol plant. Yeah.
Once again, I failed biology 10, so I'm learning. I'm doing my best to try and keep up. So far,
Yeah, so I worked there for 6 months. And then after that, it was just like a project-based thing. And then after that, I was a bit lost. I'm like, what am I going to do? Project's ending, like, fuck. Then it's like a midlife crisis, like dawning on me. Like, what am I doing in my life? 24.
Okay.
At 23 actually. And I was like, no. I was like, it was really
it's a
hard.
Short life, that's
And I was like... And then I was like on LinkedIn and just like added random people, you know, in the solar field I was looking to, like, because that's my field. And so I added this German guy who was like working for this company that I'm currently working in. And it was so random. I was just on my phone, you know, I was like scrolling on LinkedIn.
Yeah.
And then he like messaged me like, hey, Jeanher, so you have like some experience in solar. So how do you feel about working in Shanghai?
Yeah.
We're looking for someone. I'm like, what?
And then you got sent to Vietnam, right?
Yeah, then I got sent to Vietnam, and it's like the whole process. And like somehow I ended up in Shanghai now.
Cheers.
Yeah, it's like really random. It's like, I did not plan this at all.
Welcome.
But I love Shanghai. This city is great. Yeah, I don't know. Like, with the internet now, if that happened, if it weren't for the internet, I wouldn't be here. You know.
No, the internet is such an incredible tool for something like this.
That's how I met Adele. That's how I got connected to you.
Right.
It was like Reddit.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't have had the pleasure. All of our like 60 listeners. Yeah. I will. Reddit is a deep, dark hole. I've used it, but mostly just for like very specific things.
Yeah.
Like video games or TV shows usually.
Ooh, yeah.
I don't browse it. Yeah.
Like, especially if I like a certain movie and like okay, I need to search for like the plots and like comments on Reddit, like what they see, like the Easter eggs and everything.
It's a wormhole. Especially
it's a wormhole. Once you go in,
so
it's
looking
just
at other theories and then listen to another theory,
right?
and then you gotta read up on information to understand why this theory.
Yeah.
This is how you lose a night's worth of sleep. I've been there.
Yeah, right. Yeah, but the internet is really, it's like one of man's best invention ever for me. It's like connecting everyone's brain in the world into one.
No, that's what Elon's doing, I think. No?
Yeah, about that one.
Yeah, I think the internet is putting information out there, right? It doesn't force you to consume. I think if anything, it has made us consume less information because you can
attention span is getting low, or like shorter and shorter.
Yeah, so the way I think about it is now, if you want to know the color of a plant, you just search it. Right, like you can go from A to M.
You don't need to go to encyclopedia and search like pages.
And before you had to go through multiple hoops, and through these hoops you learn things along the way. Right, so before you had to go A, B, C, D, E, and now you just go from A to E.
I mean, like in the click of a button, it's there.
Right, and
information is so accessible.
It is so fucking accessible these days, and in a way that's amazing.
Yeah, it's kind of like a sin if you don't utilize it.
I don't think our brains are designed for that, though.
Too much.
I think it's too
TMI.
much. Yeah, so I think what Elon is doing is like absolutely necessary. Like maybe it's not Elon, because it's Elon, but
it's Elon.
Maybe it'll be someone else. Maybe it'll be you. Maybe you'll give up civil engineering for neuroengineering.
That's crazy. I could never get into medical field.
You could probably get a job at Elon's factory, right?
Oh yeah, they opened here.
No, not Tesla. The Neuralink one.
Oh yeah.
You could probably get one there.
Who knows if they open in New Zealand?
Yeah. Hey, you're an OFW, so it'll be easier for you.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Yeah. The technology is so fast now. I think we need to catch up with it.
Yeah.
I feel like, man, if I just think about it, we were born at the time where there was no internet. Oh wait, 1994. There was already internet.
I was born.
There was already internet.
Yeah.
But I think, I just learned to use the computer in college.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, because we didn't have computer.
Wow.
So I did not even know what Control Z was. And I still remember the time like my parents bought me, they had to like loan money just to get me a computer.
Yeah.
And like in first year college and university, because we had a subject for like AutoCAD, where it's like computer aided drawing. So we had to use that, and then it was like, device. Right. And I was like, I did not even know what Control Z was and everything.
I guess if you're just like
crazy.
a normal Filipino kid then who didn't go into engineering, you probably wouldn't have exposure to computer until you have your phone, right? You would have a phone, you would have a computer.
Maybe at that time, maybe because I was just like, I grew up in the mountains.
Oh, okay.
Because my parents are both teachers, right?
Right.
So they're assigned to these far-flung places.
Okay.
But maybe if I grew up in downtown, I would have access to computers.
Yeah.
But I grew up in like, my dad would have this motorbike. So that's why I love motorbikes, because I grew up in motorbikes. So they were assigned in these really far places, and my dad and my mom together with my baby sister, and I would be in the front, so 4 of us in the motorbike, and we would go through these like trails, like mud trails, just to get to these far-flung schools so that they could teach. And so I had to live there too, and we were like,
wow.
Yeah. But it was fun. Like
people don't understand this. Like in the Philippines, this is a big deal, right? Because like people are very sparsed out. Like they're not close together at all. It's not easy to get to the next village.
Early 2000s.
Yeah.
Roads wasn't.
No,
even, like,
it was dirt. There were no roads. Let's be honest.
That's why my dad had a dirt bike.
Yeah.
And so we would go like maybe from downtown. It would take us like 2 hours just to go to like the top of this mountain where we taught. But the view there was really nice. I spent like my early childhood there. I was like 2 to 5 in that part where like in the morning. So we have a hut. And the hut is just beside the school where they're teaching. So this hut, if you face in the front in the sunrise in the east, you would see the island. Because our hometown, San Carlos, has this island in front. So that's your view in the morning. The sun rises there in the island. And at night, in the sunset, when you turn your back, there's the volcano. And the sun will set at the volcano.
Wow.
Yeah, it was
Dude, you gotta send me this for when COVID finishes.
You're gonna go there.
Yeah, we can take Adele.
Yeah, probably Adele would be gonna go over there. But it's pretty remote. That's why. So I have
this is so different from when you describe this. It sounds amazing. I want to go. When Adele described, I asked him the same thing. He was like, "You should go to you." I was like, "Why the fuck would I go to you?" This sounds so much better. But also, you would sound pretty good. I think we're gonna go to you sometime.
Yeah, actually, he's convincing me that too.
We can go together.
Yeah, right.
I'll go to you.
I actually haven't explored China so much. I need to explore more. I've only been to Xiamen and Nanjing, and that's it. Yeah. Just for work too.
Right. Yeah. You work too much. You shouldn't.
Yeah.
Dude, you're honestly, Jeanher, you're 25. You just got here. It sounds like you have a stable job. It sounds like you've worked professionally for 5 years, so you know what the fuck you're doing. This city is designed for you. I am so happy for you that you are here.
Possibilities.
This city isn't for me anymore. I've gone past that, right? And Shanghai now is very different than Shanghai when I first came here. But this city absolutely designed for someone like you. So I really hope you make the most out of it. Seems like you've done so already.
Yeah, I love Shanghai. I would never imagine living in another city. I actually was offered to go to Singapore too. And
Singapore's not bad.
Yeah, they have an option. They told me you want to go to Singapore or Shanghai, and it was like, I choose Shanghai.
Yeah. I think when you are my age, maybe then you can switch.
Yeah. I'm happy I chose Shanghai. It's bigger.
Shanghai's fucking huge, definitely.
It's huge.
Yeah. Okay, so we end every podcast more or less the same way. Since you've actually listened to ours, you actually know understand. So we try to play rapid round questions every time. We try to change the questions every time. So I think we start with just a very simple one, which is, I think you'll be great at this. You've probably answered this question already. Give somebody a recommendation anywhere in Asia of where they should travel to next.
Negros.
Why? Sell me on Negros.
My hometown.
Yeah. Where Negros?
San Carlos.
Okay, San Carlos
City.
Yeah. Is that on Wiki Travel? Do we need to add the page tonight or?
You can. I don't know. It's if you want to experience an island life, which is more authentic and less touristy, you go to San Carlos. If you want to climb,
how would you get there? How do you get there? Yeah.
You need to take a plane from Shanghai. Assuming you're from Shanghai, take a plane to Shanghai to either Cebu or Manila, and then from Cebu or Manila, if you arrive in Cebu, you can just take a ferry to San Carlos. But if you arrive in Manila, you need to take a plane to Bacolod, which is also where I studied.
Yeah.
And that's where I studied university in. So Bacolod is 2.5 hours away from San Carlos. So then you can take a bus to San Carlos.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
I'm happy to go.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Sorry. What is your favorite Asian cuisine outside of Filipino food? We didn't. Can we? You know what? Okay. Hang on. Yeah. Let's pause this. Okay. Let's come back to this. We have to do at least 5 to 10 minutes on this. What the flying fuck is balut? And I have so many questions. I don't even want to ask. Let me try describing this first because I'm gonna fuck it up, and you can explain it, right? Balut is basically, a lot of cultures in Asia have some sort of raw egg dish, right? You guys take it to another level, right? You need to be able to see the eyes
and the beak and the feathers.
Yeah, there needs to, I don't understand the feather part. So basically, is it salty how was it?
It's the flavor.
Don't say fresh. Please don't say fresh.
It's so intense.
Okay,
that's what disgusting. I would say.
Okay,
it's intense, but you can add flavor however you want it to. If you want it to be sour, you add vinegar.
Okay.
If you add salt, you add.
Please just add Google salt. Balut if you don't know what we're talking about.
Balut is part of our drinking culture, actually.
No.
Yeah. No. Me and my dad, when we drink together.
I don't want to know this.
When we drink together, we would go out of the way and be hey, want to get balut? Yeah. So we would just get on our motorbikes, go to the corner of the street where they sell it, and it would be inside this styrofoam a styrofoam case.
No.
Yeah,
There's like a balut seller.
Where else were you gonna get your balut at the supermarket?
I don't know. I don't want to think about this. So it's like somebody who deals drugs but with balut.
It's a corner.
Oh, that's disgusting.
It's a corner at the city.
Oh.
Man, you should try it.
I do not. I do not even want. I do not want to be near it.
Like my cousins from the UK tried it.
I don't want to.
Just give it a try in your life.
No, this is the most outrageous thing ever.
It's so good, I swear.
There's more. Hang on. This is a whole thing for me. The one fucking the one like milk tea thing that is taro, and you just have like ice cream among fucking candy.
Have that? Really?
The dessert thing.
Really? I'm not sure about that. We do have that. I'm not really into desserts that much.
We're fucking into
this. You mean like taho, which we have?
No, dessert.
Really?
You just get it as a mall. It's like your ice cream. Okay, talk to me about lechon, because lechon is amazing.
No, I'm craving
for it. This is what drives me nuts. You're able to do not stupid. Sorry, I do not want to. You're able to do things that look inhumane,
and then have a whole.
Yeah, and then like
and
make
pig.
the most amazing pig ever.
I'm glad you appreciate it at least.
Like a fresh lechon on the beach over fire is like...
I'll miss that so much.
I would kill to be there right now.
That's the only best part of weddings, the lechon.
The lechon?
Like
yeah,
any big activity always has a lechon in it. Yeah. Oh God. My sister asked a lechon for her birthday.
Is that the national dish? No. Adobo.
Kinda.
Yeah, adobo.
But I think lechon is a very good spot too.
Yeah.
It's so good, right? The skin is so crispy.
It's like I don't know if you speak like in Cantonese there's cha shao ro, or like how Chinese, even Shanghainese, they cut their chicken a certain way. Oh. Right? Or like Peking duck. It comes with the skin and the meat. Yeah, dude, really the lechon skin is really good as well. Like it's really
that's my
delicious.
sister's favorite. Yeah. Mine too. Yeah. It's crispy. Like, oh, that's so good.
What is your favorite Filipino dish?
It's not kind of dish, but it's like the way it's prepared. We have this thing called budol fight. It's like, so this dish is like you get a whole banana leaf. It's usually like at the beach, because beach life is always a part of our culture, I think. Yeah. So you get a whole banana leaf. You put rice. You put like a bunch of barbecue, grilled fish. Put a bunch of stuff in there with the rice.
Sounds great.
Together. It's a whole banana leaf.
Yeah.
And everyone just digs in.
Yeah, it sounds delicious.
It's like a big plate for everyone. Yeah. And you just like eat with your hands.
That sounds great.
It's like the best.
Yeah.
We should really do that here.
That sounds much better than this fucking balut thing. Alright.
But I still recommend you try it. Don't turn it down unless you try it. I swear it's good.
Do you understand how disgusting the idea of eating a fresh chick
embryo
in like wet, right? Like they're wet, right?
It's the soup. You don't call it wet. It's the soup.
It's warm. Balut is warm.
Of course, it's warm.
Oh, I wouldn't want to. So much worse.
No.
I did not know that. Oh my goodness.
Why would you eat a balut? Why would you eat a balut?
I always thought balut was cold.
No, that's like disgusting if it's cold.
It's disgusting if it's warm.
It's kind of what? Come on, you wouldn't want to eat chicken cold, right? You want to eat.
I'll eat chicken cold. Chicken is like a fucking little square, so I can't see that. I can't. Dude, you can see this thing's eyes. And you eat feather in the yolk that is like their urine or something. I don't know, man. Like that is disgusting.
Give it a try.
No chance.
Before you turn it down.
No chance. Where do you stand on durian?
It's okay. It's not my favorite fruit.
It's okay?
It's not my favorite fruit, but I love it.
No, banana is not my favorite fruit. Okay? Like durian does not meet that line. I'm okay with bananas. Yeah, it's not my favorite fruit, but I'm okay with it.
Yeah. I'm not really a fan of bananas, though.
Can you explain durian? Like, can you explain why some people are even...
The smell of durian is the only thing disgusting about it, but it's good. I swear. But I like other fruits. Mango is, like, still the number one.
The smell of my shit is the only thing that's bad about it, because scientifically it's been proven, like, it helps. Yeah.
Durian is good. Especially if it's candy.
What does it taste like?
Like meat?
Like the
it kind of tastes like meat in fruit form.
So like pomelo?
Oh no, pomelo is really citrusy. It's kind of like Really
It
fleshy.
tastes like meat. You're not selling durian.
Have you tried jackfruit at least? Jackfruit?
Yeah.
It's kind of like jackfruit. But
that's like a soft melon, like a soft honeydew.
Kind of like that. It's
like a very muscular mango.
Stretchy. Muscular mango. That's like a really good...
Yeah. Right?
Muscular mango. That's like a good brand name. Muscular mango.
For durian? No one's gonna buy that. Fuck durian.
Yeah, if a durian falls in your head, you die.
So it's like it's closer to like a fresh mango.
No.
Jackfruit. Okay.
Jackfruit.
And it tastes what, sweet?
Not at all. I don't know. I don't even know how to describe the taste. It's just durian.
Okay, I don't want to know.
It's pretty different.
You guys have so many amazing fruits. The fact that you even allow durian is beyond. It shouldn't be allowed.
If you go to Thailand, durian is everywhere, right?
I know. Well,
should give it a try. At least the durian candy.
No.
Really?
No.
Even the candy?
No, not
Candy's
even the
good.
Smell, not the cologne, nothing. No durian. This is a durian.
Imagine making a perfume with durian.
Yeah, no one would buy it probably. This is fucking durian. Oh.
I mean, that's cool.
What was I gonna ask? A couple of challenges. That's about it. Let's go back.
Adobo.
Huh?
Adobo is good. But the thing is, I don't know how to cook it.
Why?
I'm not good at cooking.
Oh, I know
It's
what.
the only thing I'm not really... I want to learn how to cook it.
You have loads of time. You're 25. Like you can be an amazing chef if you put your mind to it.
My mom is a really good chef.
Jollibees.
Oh my god, I miss it.
So let's start there. Hang on. So let's quickly break it down. Jollibees is like Thanksgiving in the Philippines if it was fast food. That's how I explain it. Because the shit you serve is like American Thanksgiving. You serve like mashed potatoes, you serve chicken, you serve peas,
and rice.
You serve gravy. And then you mix it with like Filipino shit.
Spaghetti, the sweet spaghetti.
Don't know. I've never tried this fucking spaghetti.
You went to the Philippines many times. You should have tried the sweet spaghetti.
This. No chance.
I feel every time I talk to my Italian friends, I'm like, we have sweet spaghetti with hot dogs, and we're like, that's an abomination. Why did you even think about that? But it works.
No.
When I was, it's pretty more like nostalgia.
But Jollibees is good.
Yeah, the chicken is really like juicy and crispy. Oh, Jollibee Bekanaman. But yeah, it's really good. I swear.
They should export. Are they elsewhere?
They have here in Shanghai. I've been searching. I was like, they don't.
Why not?
Canada, they have so much. Right? You've tried it in Canada, probably.
Wait. No.
They have in Canada.
No. Maybe in Toronto. Not
maybe in Toronto. Yeah. Maybe in Toronto. Yeah.
You should buy their Shanghai license. Just open up a Jollibees.
I'm gonna make a. Yeah.
It's good food.
Yeah, it's good. It's pretty much like nostalgia though, because if you're a kid and your parents take you to Jollibee, it's like a celebration. For sure. When I remember I was a kid, I was like, on my birthday, I would like just ask for Jollibee, and I'm good.
For sure, yeah. We all have that. We have like Chuck E. Cheese or
it's kind of like part of your childhood.
Yeah.
I miss it.
Okay, let's go back to the wraparound. What one cuisine that is not Filipino that you love?
Oh my god. Oh, I really like Korean barbecue.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Yeah. And it's really a big thing in the Philippines too. Mm-hmm. Like, like some parties back home, I see it there in the stories. Instead of doing lechon and everything, they do Korean barbecue now. Yeah. I'm like, whoa. Because people watch too much K-dramas.
Are they popular in Philippines?
Oh, God. Everyone knows all the oppa. And like,
That's really cute. I realized this because I stay in Makati, obviously.
Oh,
there's like
the
a huge
Korean everywhere.
Right beyond, I went for like a run around my hotel, and like there's like
you
8
run
Korean
on your
barbecue
vacation?
places. Yeah.
Nice.
What do you do on vacation?
I'm just like chill. I vacate.
Running is vacating,
Actually, yeah.
It's running in peace. But like there's a huge Korean like influence there for sure.
Oh yeah.
But Korean food is amazing. We still haven't had a Korean person on yet.
God, it's so good.
We'll get there. Next question. Is there a Asian music artist of any form that you like,
Oh my gosh, I'm so crazy with 88 Rising now.
But that's a label. That's like, what is one artist from there?
I like Joji.
Okay.
And
he just
also
dropped
Nikki.
something, didn't he? Yeah, I know.
Oh my gosh. Like, I searched my Inspire.